Welcome to another video, guys. I'm actually in time for a breather, and in this week's video, I'm sharing with you some super girly Amazon finds. Things I've been wanting to try out recently. Picked them up at a good price. Super cute, super femme. Let's get into it. First up, guys, we have this here hairpiece. This is specifically a halo hairpiece. So it has like a little band, and it's just like one big weft. I have many hairpieces. I'm a big fan of like double or triple clip-in wefts. That's generally what I go for. But as you can see, my hair is like a really weird color because I dye it myself. So there's many different colors in there. And so getting a match is already hard enough. But specifically the halo hair extensions aren't the most popular ones. The clip-ins themselves are really like the most popular one. But I wanted to try a halo piece because honestly, I have fried my hair. I have so many chemical layers in there that clipping on extensions can rip my hair out. My hair is like so brittle at this point. Having like a halo to actually support it on my head would be ideal. This one looks actually pretty good as far as like a color match goes. Pretty darn good, I gotta say. Yeah, guys, look, there's like just a single, actually, I thought this would be like thicker because this looks pretty friggin' flimsy if you ask me. It does come with some other freebies here. A lot of like cheaper wigs and hair extensions come with so many freebies. It actually comes with 2 additional little like halo pieces. That's nice. That's a good touch. They can tell like this ain't gonna last that long. But then in that case, why not just make like a thicker band? Like I know you obviously want it to like disappear in your head, but I also don't want it like breaking off like halfway through the night. You know what I mean? Because that's embarrassing. Oh, and then I got like a little comb and a little hair tie. Cool. Not gonna really turn down any freebies. Let me go put this on in the mirror and see if I can get this to blend at all. Okay, guys, how are we feeling about this? I think this is pretty darn good, especially for like the amount that this was. I mean, any hairpiece under like 20 bucks to me is really nice as long as it doesn't shed. And honestly, I did brush this a bit. It wasn't shedding at all. That is so incredibly nice. Check out the back though. I mean, I know there's like a ring here. I know that ring is there, okay? That isn't... Again, I do my own hair. That is not the ring, like the halo ring of the weft at all. That is where I literally like burnt a large portion of my hair completely off. So it kind of always looks like there's a ring there because like this part right here is so much shorter than like the rest of it. But so that's not like the hairpiece's fault. This is like really nice. I do have to say, which it did only take me like maybe a minute to install. I just slapped it on and like brushed my hair through it. Like you can adjust the like tightness of the halo by just like unhooking these little parts here and like moving them further inward. The only thing is, as you can see, like they like scrunch up at that point. I can kind of like feel it there, but I guess you couldn't really see it. Plus they do have like combs on here to actually like stick in your hair. So if I went and maybe did like a little bit of back combing, like a ring of back comb to like actually hook this onto, I think I'd be able to like lay it a little bit more flat once it like isn't just fully drooping off of my head. I'm gonna call this a win, not only for like the color matching of it, which again is so terribly hard for me to do, but also for like the decent quality. Because yeah, like this is very thin, but like it didn't break when I was putting it on my head and I wasn't being like all that careful. You couldn't really see it in my hairline at all, and they give you extras anyway. I mean, for this price, this is like pretty darn good. So definitely a win, and I might also pick a few more up, honestly. Up next, guys, we have a few pairs of tights, but not just any tights. I need some scissors. Hold on. Granted, I have many pair of scissors in this house. Yeah, I will be using my eyebrow scissors to open this right now. Any day now. Okay, now these tights, I have a 3-pack here, all different colors, and then another 1-pack of black here. These are specifically like rhinestone tights. I've been in sparkle so much recently, and I don't specifically like wearing like a lot of like accessories or clothing that have like glitter in it. The glitter gets everywhere, right? Like, cause a lot of it's not like resined in or anything cause on clothing. But I'm like with some sparkly tights that have just rhinestones on them. I can be into that. Now I did get like, I wanted like the nude effect to see if this would like, honestly, I'm so pale though. A lot of like nude never like disappear on my skin because it's like that suntan. Like all of these are always labeled like either beige or suntan, and none of them are ever light enough or pink enough to disappear into my skin. These ones are specifically fishnets, so like maybe these ones aren't meant to be like fully disappearing because fishnets are obviously easier to clock than like a regular sheer panel pantyhose. So for like the sexy vibes, you know what I mean, we got fishnets, we have rhinestones. So I have 3 of the fishnet rhinestones. I also got these ones that have a very particular pattern on them. They're like a stripy pattern with like a bigger rhinestone in the middle there. Let me try these on. I'm definitely going to be looking specifically for how many rhinestones are about to fall off of these because they're a stretchy fabric. Like tights are meant to be very stretchy, right? So they don't have to come in a million sizes and they like cling to your body, which I'm skeptical that any of these rhinestones will actually stay on, but I guess we'll see. So let me try on at least like the nude pair and then this like cool black pair and see where we're at with those. Guys, I am super happy with these black tights. I think they add just like the perfect amount of like extra to an outfit without really having to do a whole lot. Like I just put on some tights and like suddenly I have like a brand new like totally different outfit. Also, I had no issues with any rhinestones coming off. They felt totally secure when I was actually like pulling them up, and I wasn't being like gentle or anything at all. So no notes about the actual like rhinestoneness of these tights. I'm like really happy, especially since like these are a super affordable way to like revamp like maybe one of your favorite outfits that you've worn like a few times but you want to just like add a little bit of extra or a little bit of something different too. I think this is like a really great option. All right guys, so for these like nude pair, no, they didn't blend in with my skin, though they did blend in a lot better than I thought they would. The only thing is it almost kind of seems like I've added almost nothing to this outfit, but I can tell like in flash if you were in like a dark room that maybe had like some spotlights going or like different lighting going from different angles, or if you wanted like specifically for like a particular type of photo, if you were gonna have flash on, then these would be the tights for you, because in like person with like a lot of like regular lighting, it doesn't give a whole lot. Like yeah, obviously it's sparkly, but especially if you're like moving around doing things, like no one's gonna really be able to tell that there's a lot more added, even though honestly for the price of these for a 3-pack, I think that's a great deal. And again, with these ones, nothing fell off. I am so incredibly shocked because I wasn't particularly gentle with them putting them on. I was just like doing my thing and none of these fell off. So I really need to know what glue these companies are using because I have like a lot of issues with rhinestones falling off of things. Even with my E6000, like it still happens and I just cannot after hours of work. As far as these tights go, I think they're a good deal, and especially if maybe you don't want to add that much, like those black pair really like change the outfit for a little bit of like sparkle and a little bit of more glitter and a little bit of fun in your outfit. Definitely worth it though, just maybe not for me. Up next guys, we have these like sticker eyeliners. I've been wanting to try these so badly because as you can see, I do a mega wing most of the time in my videos. If I'm doing any sort of like going out makeup at all, it's usually a mega wing. As good as I am at doing a wing, it honestly doesn't take me that long to do them. Like I've been doing them for so long at this point. I'm pretty much a pro, at least like on myself for doing them, but sometimes I just don't. It's like, it's not even the applying, it's the taking it off that really like irks me, because I do use a makeup wipe for my eye area because I use a balm cleanser for the rest of my face. But since I'm a contact lens wearer, I can't use balm near my eyes because it will inevitably get in there, get on my contact. My entire vision is blurry. I have to go the extra mile to clean off my I don't want to do any of that, okay? And a large portion of the makeup around my eye is eyeliner, so if it could just peel off later on, that would be so nice. So I'm a little skeptical that these are gonna stick at all, but I also want to know if they'll stick on top of powder, because obviously like I'll have eyeshadow and like other powders going on my eye before I want it to stick on the eyeliner. So a bit skeptical, but these were like a super cheap price, so I'm like, why not try it out? If it saves me like makeup take off time, I'm like so willing to try it. So let's throw it to like Barefaced Ashley and see where we get. All right guys, so for these eyeliners, I already have all the rest of my eye makeup done, basically all the rest of my makeup makeup done. So it's like pretty powdered down here. I have concealer, I have powder, I have eyeshadow. Everything and anything is on my eye, which it always would be if I need to actually put these on. So this is gonna be a pretty good test, which by the way, these came with like so many of these for such an affordable price. So hopefully they actually do work. Now, one of the things I was concerned about is that these look like somewhat sparkly, like the actual eyeliner part, and I was like concerned that some of this glitter would like fall off, and if that's so, I don't want it anywhere near my eye. Like I don't want glitter near my eye, absolutely not. But these seem to be actually like pretty secure. There's nothing coming off on them, so that's nice. But let's just go ahead and peel one off here. Oh guys, like I can already tell there's no way this is like sticky enough to be on like anything, honestly. Let me go ahead and try and stick it on right where I normally would. These are actually like a little bit like thicker than I would ever use on, oh, do you see that? Like the corner is like absolutely not, I'm not doing that. Oh, it did take off like some of my actual eyeshadow though, so it is like at least somewhat decently sticky. I don't know if you can really see, I don't know if you can see, but the outline of the eyeliner, like all the way around that black there's like a thin layer of white where the actual like sticker is, because this is basically just like essentially just like some glittery paper on a sticker and then it's cut out, but like the underside like white part of it is like seen on the front of it too, so that's not ideal. Let me try one more. Again, I'm just gonna place it in somewhat where I put a line. Okay, well first of all, that's like not in the right place at all. Oh, see, like it's, no, guys, I want this to work so much because again, the cleanup of it all, I just don't want to do it. I should have known with as good of a price as I got these for. Like even if I stuck this on here, like it's so easy to get off. And like, especially being that your eyes and eyelids are such a mobile area, you would definitely need something more along the lines of like an actual like tattoo, like something really thin but super adhesive to be somewhere in that mobile of an area. So unfortunately, even though these were a good deal, they're a total flop. If you love this video, then please show me some love by clicking that subscribe button. Not only does it make sure you get more of the content you enjoy, does help keep my channel alive. It takes a lot of time and effort to bring you so many videos, so thank you so much for your support. Back to the video. Up next, guys, I have a sunscreen, but also this is called specifically a dry oil sunscreen. This is from Hawaiian Tropic and this has SPF 30. Correct me if I am wrong, but I remember back in the day, in like my Ma's day, the reason everyone is so wrinkly now is because people just slathered their self in oil and like baked out in the sun. So I have it in my mind, do not put on oil if you want to have any amount of sun protection. Yeah, this has 30 SPF in it and it's UVA and UVB, so that's nice, but I'm just like, that doesn't add up in my mind. But I specifically wanted to try an oil or something that like makes me glossier, because if you guys have seen, I think it's Kapari Beauty that came out with like a, it's like almost like a body shimmer and a sunscreen in one, and it's more of like a liquidy consistency, though I would want to use that because I use like cruelty-free beauty products. However, Kapari, for that one, I think it's like $41 or $45 for like a little bit of a bigger bottle than this, and I'm not buying $40 sunscreen. I'm so sorry, I will not be doing that. I don't even do that for like my facial sunscreen currently, so I am not, that just isn't in my budget. This doesn't have shimmer in it, but it is an oil, so I'm like, it must give you at least like a sheen shine, because especially this one would not be a everyday sunscreen. It would honestly just for me be more of like a vacation sunscreen, and specifically during my vacations, I like always put on a mega ton of self tanner. I'm not possibly able to smell good for days on end, the amount of tanner I put on for vacation, but I'm willing to do it for the vibe. Okay, so despite the fact that this was completely shrink wrapped, it still definitely leaks somehow. Oh my god, the label is like fully melting off of this as well. This adhesive had nothing on this oil. Okay, it does smell a little bit coconutty, but also a little bit alcohol-y. Is there, how much alcohol? Yeah, alcohol is the first is the first ingredient. That's fine though. I hate when people get all over products that have like alcohol in them, where like a lot of products need it in order to thin the actual active ingredients and everything out to make them like apply easily to your body. I'm gonna like go ahead and spray this and rub it in and see if one, the smell goes away, and two, if it gives me any amount of glow. Okay guys, how glowy am I looking? Here's my, this is a regular arm, there's nothing on here. And this is the sunscreen arm. I think I'm a little bit glowier. I definitely can feel it. Like obviously like on my hand, it's like a little greasy. This was, by the way, this specifically says non-greasy and reef-friendly. That's also nice. There's coconut and argan oil in this. Also pretty nice. Honestly, this smells amazing. It does not smell like alcohol at all. It doesn't smell like super chemically coconutty. Like a lot of especially Hawaiian tropic sunscreen products smell just like the most artificial coconut, overwhelming scent you could possibly ever smell. This is like fairly subtle. It almost smells like a little bit of like florally vanilla and coconut, but not like overpowering. Just like sitting here, like I can't smell it like up from my arm or anything. So that's nice. Despite the fact it's greasy on my hand, it is because it advertises it as a dry oil, presumably one that sinks in pretty quickly and doesn't leave any greasy residue, right? It's actually really soft. It makes my skin feel so nice. It does have, I did see in the ingredients list, it does have dimethicone in it, so there is a little bit of like silicone mattifyingness in there to like, I think help out the non-greasy aspect of it, which is fine, especially for like locking in some moisture throughout the day if you're at the beach and everything. I would say this is nice. The only drawback, it's like, first of all, a non-aerosol spray, which I don't know if you're like me, but I would never be able to get this on my back by myself because I can barely get like regular aerosol sunscreens on myself that easily, but especially having to like mechanically like pump and pump and pump to get this out, I think I might be more inclined to honestly just like unscrew it and like dump it in my hand and then go to town, especially since the spray on this isn't that great. But also since this is such a thin product, I would venture to say you need to put more than you think on your body in order to get the actual 30 SPF, because I think there would be so many areas where you wouldn't even notice you didn't have anything on because it's already like clear. I mean, it looks like a little golden in the bottle, but once it sprays out on your arm, like it's fully clear. You can't see where you put it at all. It's not like a white cream or anything. I don't know about this. I am willing to at least give it a few more chances, specifically because one, it smells good. It leaves my skin feeling like really like soft and nice, and it has like, I guess like at least a decent sheen on it. But for now, and especially for the price of this, like no matter what, I think it's like a good product to like at least try. So I'll give this one just like a maybe for now. I'll have to like use it and see like if I get burnt, I guess. Maybe I'll use it on like one arm and then do the rest of my body with my normal sunscreen. But for now, I like the smell. It sinks in really nice, gives me like a decent sheen, and it's pretty affordable. So it's fine. All right, guys, you know I love me some mega heels, high heels. You're like stripper sexy heels on this channel. I'm getting old out here. My feet hurt. I can't be in heels 24/7 as much as I would love that life for me. It just isn't in the cards, you know what I mean? So I have been trying to find some like cute yet comfortable flat sandals specifically since summer is coming up, and I found these ones which I thought they looked cute in the photo. I mean, I guess they look fine. I was really hoping to get like a nude beige pair just so they could go with everything, and slip-ons specifically because I don't want to deal with like ankle straps and everything if like I'm just trying to like sit on the porch or something. These are from Easy Street. Oh my gosh. It's not even like memory foam. It's like the, you know, the silicone Dr. Scholl's shoe inserts? Not the foamy ones, like the actual like silicone ones. That's what it feels like in here. Hold on, let me put these on. These fit, oh no, they don't fit. Well, okay, well here's the thing. They fit, like they go on my foot, but I also have like wide feet, which sucks, especially for sandals where it's just like a slide, because that's the part that needs to be tight. Otherwise the entire shoe doesn't work. And so a lot of times with like slides, the front part is like tighter than like other types of shoes to make sure it actually stays on your foot right. Understandable, but also if you're like a wide foot girly like me, not the greatest. Oh guys, these hurt. And it's not even that, they're like, they don't fit. Actually, like the length of my foot is fine. It's just like, there's like this knot here. So this is like really, really hard since it's so much material packed on top of each other in the form of a knot that you can like feel it digging into the top of your foot. A hard piece of plastic almost. These hurt. These, I'm not keeping these. Listen, I specifically got these like, honestly, like mid shoes, if not ugly shoes, specifically for the purpose of being comfortable. So as good of a deal as these were, these are absolutely going back. I mean, there's just like a blah look, and they're uncomfortable for me for being like a wide foot girly. So if you guys know of any like comfortable slides that are in like a nude, especially if it's like a pinky nude, that's more of what I'm looking for, drop it down in the comments, because I'm still on the hunt. I need to get like a good pair of like comfortable slide for this summer. Like I still need one, but these just aren't it. Up next, guys, we have some earrings. Now, I don't know if you can see here, I have some like a true opal. They're not real by no means. Like I don't trust myself with real jewelry. I will absolutely lose it. But they're basically just like a regular like opal stud, like a normal white opal stud with like a silver back. And I am not really a gold girly at all. If it is gold, I want it to be like more on like the brass, like tarnished gold look. But I am a rose gold girly. And when I saw these for like such a good price, they're not the exact same brand because I didn't get these ones off of Amazon, but they are the exact same size as these ones. But the only thing I was really concerned about is because these ones are plated in sterling silver, because I do have like sensitive ears, especially, and just sensitive skin in general. And I was like thinking, when it comes to like rose gold, is it plated in sterling, like a different color sterling silver? I would assume not. I couldn't find any indication of that when I was like shopping for these online. Oh, see, they're cute. I mean, they look like damn near identical to the other ones. Like you don't even see the backing that much. But I'm wondering if these will turn my ears a weird color at all, or if like they'll just irritate my ear in general, because again, they're definitely not, I mean, they didn't indicate that they're plated in any like particular alloy or metal, you know what I mean? So I wonder if like any rose gold earring would have that effect, you know what I mean? Even if it is real, is it still like gold, or is it like gold underneath and then plated in like amber color, some other type of metal? I guess I've never really thought about that, but I'll continue to wear these for a while and I will report back just to let you know like if they did irritate my ears at all. I don't wear my earrings like in the shower, nor do I sleep in them. So as far as like the turning of colors, like my skin or anything, I am not really prone to it, but I guess I'll let you know in the future. Let's talk about these earrings here. I have worn these for a few days and I generally wear earrings for like 10 hours straight, like from the time I leave for work to the time I get home from work, and then I take them off. So that's about roughly 10 hours. Mind you, I have washed my face with the earrings on as well. And like a lot of times when I like wash my face, for some reason I drench myself. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why. But anyway, I always do get like water in my ear area, and I have been wearing the earrings while doing that. And there is no like discoloring near my ear at all. They're not itchy throughout the day. They're not like irritating, because again, I was concerned with like the coating of them, because I generally only do like sterling silver and like nickel free jewelry just because my skin's a little bit sensitive. But these ones seem to be fine. I have like no issues. Again, I definitely have worn them for less than a week, but even then, like if it was like super cheap jewelry, normally by then my ears would be like really inflamed and really like bright red, but they're not. And these are like super cute, super affordable. If you love yourself like a standard opal and you want like a little bit of something different with like the rose gold hardware, I honestly think these are a pretty solid choice. All right guys, so next up I have another pair of shoes, which I know I said I was on the lookout for like really super comfortable, like your standard nude sandal. But when I saw these on Amazon for like such a good price, like I think they must have been like one left in stock like that. Otherwise, I don't know how these were like such a cheap price, but look at these friggin' boots. Certain shoes just like send me. They just like, just by looking at them, they make me feel good. I think I have sunscreen all over these. Ignore that. But these are so awesome. I mean, just like look at them. The perfect like hot pink patent leather. They're not real leather by any means. They're like, they're definitely like PU, but like look at that detail. Isn't that so cool? They don't like actually untie or anything. It's just like an actual detail because they have like zips on the inside, but then they have like a little peep toe moment. And I really like this part because if you wear shoes that have like a super steep heel, obviously your foot, when you step into it, your foot wants to like get shoved all the way over here. And if you have like a closed toe, your toes are gonna start hitting like the front of the shoe, right? Because it's like diving into it. But if there's like a little peep toe moment, there's nothing to stop it. So it's just like air there, and then the weight gets redistributed throughout like the toe part, which is so much more comfortable. You guys know I love pink on this channel, obviously. Like everything in my life is basically pink. I just think these shoes are just so beautiful and they make me feel so incredibly good in my body. That is what heels and platform heels like that really do for me. That's why I love not only collecting shoes, but just like wearing them, having so much fun with them, with all of my outfits and everything. I just love heels like this so much because they just make me feel so incredibly good about my body, and they're versatile because they're a shoe. They can go with many different outfits. It's not just like one dress and you're done, you know what I mean? So these are so nice. Guys, up next, I have this 2-pack of these like specialty hangers, which I have seen these type of hangers going around the internet for some time now. And I had just decluttered my closet and I realized that I have a lot of skirts. And I realized the reason I don't wear skirts often is because they're in a stacked pile in my like reach-in closet. So since I can't see them all, I always just forget about them, or like they're so like packed in like a cube storage that I don't even want to pull one out because it's just gonna make the entire pile need to be folded again, and I just ain't into that life. So I'm always like, it ain't worth all the energy. So I'm like, let me find a hanger that will actually solve this problem for me. And I found these ones on Amazon that are a pretty decent price, especially considering this is actual like metal, okay? All the other hangers I have are plastic, which is fine, but since I'm putting like a lot of clothing on this, a lot of weight on this, I think it needs to be metal. But let me go put these in my closet and see if they actually work for what I need. All right, guys, welcome to my closet, and obviously the best lighting in the world as well. Now I have the hangers here, and then also, as you can see over here, I have all of my skirts, which again are just in the pile. By the way, these are all my like black clothes. The pink clothing and the red clothing are out in my living room, aka closet, second closet actually. Again, I don't like this whole vibe going on here, you know what I mean? I just can't like pull one out. There's also more on the bed because like as I was pulling out a skirt for today, literally like 4 more fell when I was trying to actually pull one out. So as you can see, I needed a little bit of help organizing, but hopefully these here hangers will help me out. Let me put these on and see, like, because a lot of times some like clamps are so friggin' strong, like you can barely even pinch them open. So they also have to be like easily usable, you know what I mean? So let me try these out. All right, guys, so this actually worked out really well. It's like a little bit more clunky than I was expecting it to be, because obviously I still can't like fully see everything just by looking at it. I have to like, you know, do like a this business. But honestly, that is so much easier than like sifting through a large pile of all black clothing. So honestly, for like each of these hangers, where I think like $5 is how that works out, that's really good price for this amount of organization. Like I am totally happy with that. And also, in case you're curious, the clampage of these clips here, they are pretty stiff, though not super stiff. So if you do have like hand mobility issues, I still think you'd be pretty fine. These clamps move across the actual whole bar. So if you had like a thinner skirt at all that you wouldn't actually want like stretched in order to actually reach the outside clamps, you could just scoot them in and clip it that way to keep the integrity of the material. So overall, I'm pretty freaking happy with this. Well, that's it for all the products today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. If you want to see another one of my videos, just click over here and I'll catch you next time. Bye.